Begin by applying a product to eliminate any flyaways. Then I'm taking this boar bristle brush and I am combing out my hair to make sure that the roots are very combed back and there is no flyaways. Then what I'm doing is taking my hand as so, holding it like this as if I were doing a ponytail, and then I'm slowly just tucking the rest of the ends of my hair right underneath. I'm kind of rolling and tucking that underneath. You can immediately see that this is going to give me a lot of height, and the more that I tuck and push it in, it's going to give me more height. So you can easily play around with this according to how high you want your updo to be. So I'm going to go ahead and put about 10 million bobby pins in. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm making sure the back end of the hair here that's closest to the nape of my neck is really pulled back tight. So you should have something like this, which looks kind of crazy at this point, but it should look like this. Then you want to take a small comb and comb it from the sides. Just kind of comb it back and play around with the shape. And that's why you really wanted to add a product into your hair beforehand, so it will help you kind of comb back your hair like this. And then you really want to accessorize this hairstyle with a headband or ribbon, just any really big fun accessory, so it doesn't look like you have like that big cone head. Now what really makes this hairstyle fun and kind of retro glam is this ribbon in the front. So I just took a very fun bold color, which is very bright pink, and I just tied it at the front of my hair here. Now if the ribbon is not staying in your hair, I actually went back and added a very tight headband, and then I put the ribbon right over, so that way your ribbon's not moving around. And I'm just going ahead and applying some hairspray and going back in with that boar bristle brush and combing it right over, and if I have any flyaways or anything, that's going to immediately take care of that. The best part about this hairstyle is that you do not need to prep it, you don't need to curl it, you don't need to tease it. You know, the more texture that you have, if this is second or third day hair, this hairstyle is going to work best for you. Alright, there you have it, a quick, easy updo, perfect for the holidays. Let's go ahead and move on to hairstyle 2. Okay, so this next hairstyle I actually originally uploaded last year, so I'm re-uploading it because, you know, the color wasn't that too great, so I kind of played around with the lighting a bit, as well as there wasn't a voiceover, and I really thought a voiceover is necessary and all that. So it's pretty much similar to the hairstyle that we did first, but you will see in the end why it is different. So these are just the tools I'm using. You don't need all of these, of course. I'm going to begin with some hair conditioner again with some product in my hair. The difference this time is that we're teasing it. So if you need that extra volume, or if your hair is a little bit longer, you could see my hair was a little bit longer here. So I'm teasing it in small sections, that's the key. And I'm just really teasing it at the crown area. I'm pinning away the front kind of fringe layer of my hair and taking it out of the way. Then what I'm doing is just lightly pulling it all the way back as if I was going to put it up in a ponytail just like last time. And we're just going to do the same exact thing. Go ahead and push it high and then kind of roll it underneath to conceal the rest of the hair. Go ahead and pin it into place. So far everything's pretty much the same, except for the fact that we teased, of course. So I'm just going to bobby pin that into place. I'm going to mold the layers how I want the kind of crown area to be. And then what I'm doing with the front layer of hair here is I'm creating a sort of pin curl in the front. And this also makes it very retro chic, very fun. It's ultra glamorous, but it really has a kind of edgy look to it. And it's not so, you know, so laid back. It's fun. It has a lot of character. So this is one way that you could play up this look if you don't want to put a headband or anything like that. And I'm just kind of rolling that hair towards the crown section and then concealing the ends with bobby pins. And then I accessorize it with these really fun kind of flower pins here, these flower U-shaped pins. And that's it. That's this hairstyle. You can easily see how much different it looks, just kind of carrying out the same technique, but in the end result is so much more different. So that's hairstyle 2. Let's move on to the third hairstyle. Okay, so the third hairstyle is a little bit easier and it doesn't have so much height, but it is an updo and it's perfect for the holidays. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and create a side part, and then I'm going to begin with the opposite end of where the part is, and I'm going to begin by twisting it. And you could, work with a braid here at the front end, but I'm just going to go ahead and pin it back like this. Just like last time, you want to make sure you have some product in your hair so you're eliminating any frizzies or anything like that. Okay, I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Now at this point, you're just kind of playing around with the front portion of your hair, and you really want to make sure that it frames your face nicely. So pinning that back. You could of course leave it like this, but because this is an updo, I'm going to be pinning everything away. So I'm going to begin with kind of splitting that in half, and then I'm going to begin by taking it and rolling it upwards, and that's all we're doing here, rolling it and kind of twisting it upwards. And like I said, this works best with very textured hair. I have naturally curly hair. I didn't style it or anything like that, so it's my natural texture here. So that's what really, gives this hair character. So I'm just rolling until I get it really nice and tight, and I'm kind of connecting it to that twist I added earlier. Then I'm just going to go ahead and bobby pin that. So I'm taking the bobby pin and I'm taking it up and then pushing it down inwards towards the twist that we created. We're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So just grab the section, roll, keep on rolling. We're just rolling that and kind of tucking it in as so, and then just pinning it away, and that's it. It's super easy. You could of course, begin by teasing the crown if you really want a little bit of height at the crown, but I wanted the hair a little bit more simple. I think this hairstyle looks pretty if it's a little bit more effortless and kind of messy. So that's why I'm taking my fingers, running them through and kind of messing it up a little bit. You could curl your hair if you want it to look a little bit more structured, of course. So that completes the holiday hairstyles. I really hope that you did like them, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.